we go.
Are we there?
Yes.
55! Double nickels! Sorry, Rick. It was a good one, but I had something already up my sleeve tonight. Yeah, this is Tiki Friday. And we're getting cheeky and tiki, and we're doing the Mai Tai quarantine stuff. Before I get into all this crazy nonsense, because there's a lot of fun stuff tonight, we gotta get a shout out. Because everybody, again, I get picked on. Paul, what the hell's going on? It's all these fancy drinks, bougie, you know. Well, we got it all, baby. Matter of fact, to our boy Jim out there right now, right here, we know what you like. To you, happy birthday. Nothing wrong with a little natty light. I'll finish that out there. So are you ready for a freaking Mai Tai quarantine cocktail? Oh my gosh. Blue Monkey Quarantina. This is the perfect drink for this place. Now, let's just dive into this. Let me tell you what's going to happen tonight. You know how we operate. I give you classics. I give you the real deal cocktails, right? We did a riff. You guys are good. But we do the real, authentic cocktails. So here's what's going to happen tonight. I'm going to teach you all about this Mai Tai. And some of you are going to scratch your heads, and I'm going to make a few of you angry, because you're going to be like, that's not the Mai Tai I know. Let me tell you how this works. I'm giving you truth. Dog's giving you squeakers. And we're here to drink, have a little fun, and if a few of you get upset and kind of PO'd because of what I'm telling you, that's just a bonus for me. So let's have some fun tonight, and let's learn about the Mai Tai. All right, you ready for this? You're ready. 1944. All right, this is where we're going back to. First of all, I know everybody's thinking, it's Tiki, this is where we're living, it's Hawaii, right? I think there's a map of Hawaii on this t-shirt.
Nope.
Damn.
Wrong t-shirt.
Damn, wrong t-shirt. It's still Hawaii, it's Kona. Anyway, I'm back. 1944, Victor Bergeron. So Victor Bergeron, who, AKA Trader Vic. You've heard of Trader Vic restaurants, right? Bars all over America, all over the world. They have these to this day in Australia, Dubai, Japan, Tokyo. I mean, they're everywhere. 1944 was when they started. So, Trader Vic, he buys some rum. No. He buys a distillery filled with rum. 17-year-old, and it is 17-year-old J. Ray Nephew rum. This is good stuff. And he's got a whole distillery of it. And once he has all this rum, he's got to figure out what to do with it. So he creates this drink. Why am I saying this drink? Because at the time, it didn't even have a name. So he makes this drink. He serves it to some of his friends. Well, his friends happen to be from Tahiti, and they drink it. And the one guy, after he drinks it, he goes, Mai Tai Roa. What is that? That's Tahitian, and it means this tastes like dog crap. No, it doesn't mean that. But it is Tahitian, and it means this is the best. It's the greatest, world's best, whatever. So, from that, Trader Vic, he decides to name it the Mai Tai. Again, the whole thing's Mai Tai Roa, but that's the Mai Tai. Now, that's a pretty good story, right? Now, here's the only problem. We have a war over the tiki world of the Mai Tai drink, because here's what happened before that. 1933. We got another guy out there, right? Don Beach, AKA, apparently AKA was a very big thing back in the 30s and 40s. AKA, also known as Don the Beachcomber. Now this guy, he says, until he died, they're both dead now. Trader Vic died in 81, and not to jump ahead, but Don the Beachcomber, he died in 89. But he said, up until the day of his death, that he created the Mai Tai. He just didn't call it the Mai Tai. So he had a drink, and it was called the QB Cooler. QB stood for Quiet Birdmen, and it was a tribute to World War I fighter pilots. It was a secret group. It was actually another one of these secret society groups. It was like ode to the quiet birdmen of World War I, and Anyway, it was a secret society, blah, 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 whatever. But he made this drink, and he said that Trader Vic used to come over to his bar all the time. He loved this drink, and he just used that as the recipe to make his. Who knows? They thought about this forever. Matter of fact, even in the 70s, 1970s, Don Beach he actually wrote a book who said, still saying that he had created the Mai Tai. And all the way up until Trader Vic died, he actually said, anybody who thinks I didn't create the Mai Tai is a sack of whatever. So anyway, it was a little bit of a rivalry. Now, I got to give credit though to Don Beach, because this guy, he was something. So he creates his own drink, no doubt, and he created some great drinks. He also created the zombie, and look, if Trader Vic was kind of like the Tiki guy, then Don Beach was the godfather of Tiki, because he had his Tiki clubs up way before. Here's the funny part: they both started their Tiki bars in California, years apart. So I mean, they were rivals. They were going at it the whole time. But Don Beach, during Prohibition, he was a moonshine runner, making his own moonshine during Prohibition. Created all sorts of cocktails, QB Cooler, the Zombie, Navy Grog. That's all Don Beach. So he was good. I'm not going to take that away. And he built an empire with his bars called Don the Beachcomber. So that was his whole line. Little side story, and we're going to come back to this. So he goes off to World War II, Don Beachcomber. And during that time, he and his wife had basically created a chain of Don the Beachcomber restaurants. He goes to World War II, comes back, they get divorced. She gets everything. She gets all of the restaurants. He's out of business. And part of the divorce was he was never allowed to own or operate or start up a Don the Beachcomber anytime a restaurant in the United States. Remember that, because we're coming back. Well, anyway, so here we are. Now, fast forward, all right? So these guys have already fought. Who made it? We don't know. 1953. This gets exciting. Hawaii, all right? So here's what happens. Matson Steamship Company, all right? Matson is still in existence today. It's a big carrier company. They take things back and forth, whatever. Well, they had discovered that Hawaii was a place to be, and they were starting with this hotel chain, Royal Hawaiian. And they hire Trader Vic to help them with a cocktail menu. Well, he brings them the Mai Tai. And this is the Mai Tai now that most people will kind of know and love, because they say it's not sweet enough. They want it to be more family friendly. So he's got to add orange juice and pineapple and all that. And he kind of bastardizes his own recipe. The funny part is that's the recipe that most people now know. That's the one that people would get, and if you go to Hawaii, that's the Mai Tai. But that's not the original. Only funny thing, and then I'm going to make you the damn drink. Go back to poor Don Beach. Remember I told you he wasn't allowed to open up a restaurant in the United States? Well, he got divorced around 47. Hawaii wasn't a state then. He actually went to Hawaii before Trader Vic and opened up a Don the Beachcomber in Hawaii and made his Mai Tai before Trader Vic got there with Hotel Royale. And anyway, I thought it was just a great little thing. Who cares, Paul? Just make me the damn drink. All right, so here's the problem. I told you when Trader Vic made this, he used rum, and it was 17-year-old J. Ray nephew rum. Here's the problem. It's gone. He used it all up. There is no more. Actually, that's not true. You can find a bottle right now, and it costs about $50,000 a bottle. So unless you got 50 grand or a couple Yabari melons, you're not getting one. So what do? Most people say that you try to mix a good dark rum with a light rum, because that gives you that mix, because that original rum was kind of a little bit of a mellow-bodied rum. So we're going with a nice white rum. You're going to go 1 ounce. And then 1 for Shelby. And then a good darker rum. And we're going to go with our Bacardi. And we're going to go 1 ounce of that.
Nice pronunciation.
Somebody say something already?
No, not at all. I just recognize you tried.
All right, I'm trying. Now, next thing we're going to go with, oh my gosh, have I not used this yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh. All right, don't mind me.
Hi, Darcy.
So the next thing we need is you need orange carousel. Now, here's the thing. Orange carousel is kind of a generic orange liqueur with a little brandy base. And as I use, so Grand Marnier is to orange carousel the same way as Cointreau is to triple sec. It's just like a nice higher level. And we're going to use that. And for this, you're going to go half an ounce. So we're going to do one total. Then the next thing that you're going to need, you're going to have to either make it or get it orgeat. Orgeat is kind of it's a sugar syrup, but it's almond based. And you can make your own if you've got a ton of time in your hands, or you can just go buy it. And this one I'm buying. This is the ingredient in every Mai Tai though. You have to have this. And we're going to go half ounce in each one total. Then the next thing you do need a little simple syrup. We're just going to go about a half an ounce. It's a 1/4 ounce per each one. So it's not a ton, just a little bit more. And then, you need some lime. You need an ounce per glass. So we're going to go with 2 limes total. Yes, we're using the new. This thing is just. It's just fantastic. I mean, it's just fantastic. I'm going to start my own store with these. All right. I actually put an apple in it earlier, just because that's what I do on my days. And freaking got like 2.5 glasses of juice out of one apple. That's not true, I didn't eat that much. But who knew you could just put an apple in one of these and get some juice out of it? I was excited. All right, last thing, and I will tell you, neither Trader Vic nor Don Beach ever did this. But by golly, I am. And that is emergency. 55 days, not one sponsorship, but we still love you and we're using you every day. Still healthy, and we're almost done. And we're gonna go a little sprinkle of that. Now, I will tell you this. Here's what is not ever in a real Mai Tai. Red grenadine, coconut rum, spiced rum, orange juice, pineapple juice. That is not the original. So, if you find yourself tempted, go to the original first. Trust it. Have fun with it. All right. Give that a little shake. Then, now, this is the other thing. And I will tell you, they all agreed on this one. This gets served over crushed ice. That is the way to do it. So, now, do I have enough? Probably not, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Fill that glass all the way up. Make sure you spill some. You want to get it on the counter so it'll sting. Crushed ice. Now you're coming back and you're pouring this right over top. By the way, this drink back in the day, 70s, this was the drink. You probably don't want to know this. Richard Nixon, this was his drink. He made claim to the Mai Tai. Now, I'm going to give you a few more things about the Mai Tai that you have to understand.
That's
one,
yours.
that's mine. One, neither Trader Vic nor Don Beach ever put a giant umbrella in a Mai Tai. That never happened. Trader Vic, he originated how you do this. He took one of his spent limes that he just crushed. He would set that in there. And then, and they both did this, they would take mint. And they would put a piece of mint, smack it, wake it up. And they would put that there. And it was meant to represent a little island oasis with a palm tree. And that was your runaway secluded spot. And that, my friends, is the classic original Mai Tai. Care of Trader Vic. Oh, several of these will be drunk tonight. Now, before we go this evening, I have to share something with you all. So, grab your Mai Tai, have a seat. We talked on day, I don't know, whatever, when we started this, that this was the quarantine cocktail show. And there'll be a day when we won't be under quarantine anymore. Ohio has announced their date. So, here's what I'm going to tell you. We now have a countdown. 1 week from tonight will be the last night that we are quarantined. It will be the last nightly show, because I think we can still do some fun ones, but that will be the last one. Here's what I'm telling you. We have 7 shows left. We've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that Friday, 1 week from tonight, will be the last quarantine cocktail show under these conditions. Will we have other ones? Probably. Now, can I tell you one more thing we're doing? Right now, as we speak, there's a cocktail book that is being put together, and it will have, because now we have a final number, 60, whatever it is, 64 cocktail recipes, along with every t-shirt that I've worn, a picture, or not a picture, but I'll tell you every t-shirt I had on every night. But we'll have every recipe, a picture of every drink, and some of these crazy, silly facts that we put together, and we're going to sell that book for charity for the coat drive. So, that's what we've got going on. I hope you all stay on for the last week. 7 more shows. And I will tell you this. We have a couple doozies. I've got one really big doozy of a show, and we'll talk about that maybe on Sunday. It's kind of crazy, some of the people that have reached out to us. So anyway, that's it. That's all I've got. Here's your Mai Tai. To a birthday man out there, Jim, skip that. Let's get that Natty Light. That's delicious. And to everybody else, thank you. This has been fun. It's going to continue to be fun. We got 1 week left. Stick with it. Let's finish it out strong. And let's have a Mai Tai.
And happy Mother's Day early.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got a Mother's Day drink.
You're right, we do.
We got a Mother's Day drink. Don't
That's
even worry
right.
about that. Love you all. Good night.